Now then, look at this. Just take a little look. Do you recognise some of these images and some of these logos? Well, we are celebrating our 15,000th programme here at Look North, and we have been trawling through our archives, looking back at some of the biggest stories that you've been involved in, that we've been involved in since 1968. So join us on Look North tonight, because we're going to have more on that. But I've just this lunchtime been looking through some of the funnies. You know those little bits that in telly just don't go right?
Hello and welcome to Look North.
Next year, I'll take you out. What do you think?
Look east, look west, and so on and so forth. If you want to see a superstar, look north.
Things have been happening on this site that are inexplainable.
Bolsover's mining MP, Dennis Skinner, believes the power stations have only 2 weeks of coal left to burn.
God, I'll stop it then. I'm easily bored.
Oh, I'm going to be sick.
Labour has kept control of... we need to put a few coins in the meter, I think.
And I'm jolly glad that is all. Is there something wrong with you today?
Oh my God, it just did my finger!
Me, my darling. Bit scary. Be mine tonight.
Oops, unfortunately, taking a wee on you.
Okay,
so he won't grow too large, but always...
So there is a gap for you, Paul. Paul, the hat was not for your head.
Oh my God, that's amazing.
From your Tuesday night team, bye-bye.
Do you know, there was an awful lot of you in that blooper tape, wasn't there?
I can't believe... Well, I just can't believe you've been here nearly 40 years. It's
But I haven't
quite
been here nearly 40 years. Who told you that?
I think you're splitting hairs a little bit. The viewers think it's 370 years. Let's have a look at the headline for the next few hours, because it is looking very overcast again. But if you live across the Yorkshire Dales, we've got some breaks, so jump in the car and get up to Settle and Ingleton, because the sun is out, but that's about it. High pressure in charge, a lot of cloud trapped underneath it. We'll have to wait until Sunday for a big change, because it finally looks as though these weather fronts will move across, introducing a risk of rain by then. So if you look very carefully, right around the Settle and Ingleton area, there's a great big hole in the cloud sheet. It's the only part of the region where there is some sunshine at the moment. Elsewhere, it's overcast. At least it's dry. There's no drizzle showing up on the radar picture, so it's quite cool. It's overcast, but it's dry. We're looking at top temperatures very close to average, actually, for mid-October, 13 or 14 degrees Celsius. So it's, as we head through this evening and overnight, it's more of the same. Variable, often large amounts of cloud might be thick enough for a bit of drizzle. If there are any breaks, maybe across the Pennines, the Yorkshire Dales, a bit of fog in the valley bottoms there, and we'll see lowest temperatures down to 7 or 8 degrees. OK, for tomorrow, it's like Groundhog Day. It's another overcast one with the odd light drizzly shower at first. Through the afternoon, there's maybe a better chance of seeing a few breaks, maybe again across the Yorkshire Dales. More especially, we might see thinner cloud coming into more coastal areas, a little bit of sunshine maybe later in the day. Very similar temperatures. We're looking at highs around 13 or 14 degrees Celsius, just a light northeast breeze. Further ahead then, Thursday, Friday and Saturday, again it's dry, quite cloudy. I think the cloud will just be a little bit thinner, better chance of seeing a little bit of sunshine. There's that big change though, developing through Sunday. It turns wet and windy from the southwest, and that's the forecast, Claire.
How many years have you been here?
32.
Yeah. It's a good apprenticeship, isn't it?
Oldest swingers in town, Claire.
Oh, steady on you. Right, that's it from us. Back at tea time. Bye-bye now.
That's true service, isn't it? And so is this. Look North has been on your tellies since 1968, believe it or not. And look how much we've changed over the years. There's some crazy logos there, aren't there? The team are celebrating our 15,000th episode. And to mark the occasion, we've been taking a look at some of the biggest stories we've covered over the past decades. Let's have a peek, shall we?
Hot dog.
BBC North from Leeds.
1 uphill by Kew.
In fact, York today is looking almost like a little Venice.
There's about a dozen streets around here that have all been turned into what you might call inland waterways.
Clock! 1-0 and Leeds have won the cup for the first time in their history. Leeds have got what they've deserved. A major tournament.
They say that late on Saturday afternoon, a vapour, a highly inflammable vapour, leaked across this plant and ignited on a massive scale.
A dash to Barnsley Station and the Royal Train. After formalities, it would take the Queen and Prince Philip to Leeds.
He's accused of murdering 13 women and the attempted murder of 7 other women.
He said suddenly to the interrogating officer, Inspector John Boyle, "You think I'm the Ripper, don't you?" "Well, you're right. It's me."
Tonight's Look North is devoted to the story that's dominated the headlines, the disaster at the Hillsborough football ground in Sheffield. The death toll stands at 94 and a further 41 are still in hospital.
As uncertain as the future of Holbeck Hall is a decision on who's going to pay to make the cliff safe. Small amounts of debris continue to fall from the building.
We leave you tonight with the pictures we'll never forget. 13 people have died, others are fighting for their lives, and all because they took the wrong train at the wrong time.
The end game on a night of mayhem in Bradford. Youths of the city in a night's war on hundreds of police, many drafted in from neighbouring forces. Police were coming under growing siege from petrol bombs.
With an estimated 8,000 people looking on, there was no delaying the moment any longer.
Little by little, step by step, Ben Parkinson carried the nation's pride.
Organisers' early estimates suggest that 2.5 million people turned out to watch this huge event.
The first ever Tour de Yorkshire, and it's a seaside start in Bridlington, up the punishing climbs of the North York moors to a steam welcome in Gromont.
This really is genuine the worst floods for, well, what's 1982? It's even worse than that, so it's probably 60 years.
The wharf burst its banks in Tadcaster, leaving residents trapped.
Last night we started putting the sandbags up and the boards up, but the water came so quick.
Jo Cox wasn't just an outstanding MP, she was the mother of 2 small children, and everyone who knew her admired her enormously.
And I'm deeply shocked that such a talented young woman has been so senselessly attacked and killed.
We're live in Birstall, where this afternoon, just a few yards from where I'm standing, the town's local MP was shot and killed.
Unprecedented times. Last night, the government declared a national emergency and ordered everyone, apart from essential workers, to stay home. Break the rules and you'll answer to the police, he said. It comes as it's been confirmed there have been 7 more deaths today in Yorkshire. Well, the streets were empty and the shops locked up, as it seemed people were heeding the Prime Minister's warnings here in Yorkshire.
Gosh, 15,000 Look North. You forget some of the incredible stories that we've covered over the years. Two faces you will have definitely seen in that time, Claire Frisbee and Paul Hudson. You've both been here over 30 years, is it now, Claire?
Yeah, well, I've celebrated 36 years in the BBC this month.
It's longer than that.
Get away.
It feels it.
And for you, Claire, what do you think it is about this programme?
I think it's all about, we're in the digital age, but it's all about contact, it's about familiarity, it's about community, and constant every single night. You know, we're still watched in huge numbers, and that gives its own trust and familiarity, doesn't it?
Claire mentioned community there, and we saw that, didn't we, in droves when we did those challenges for Sport Relief with Harry.
Oh, that's incredible, the sofa tour, the three-legged. And
the tandem, that was the first one.
And I remember worrying beforehand. I mean, I said to you, I'm sure I said, well, who's going to turn out to see that? And there were literally tens of thousands. I remember Weatherby, three-legged with Harry, and they were waving Union Jacks. It was like the Queen was about to arrive. It was like royalty was about to arrive. So, you know, the audience is what makes it, and they've always been so kind to us, you know, throughout the 30-odd years that we've been here.
I know we all feel so lucky to still be in a job that we love. What have been some of the standout moments or the bloopers for you, Claire?
Oh, well, famous for bloopers. Never get a BAFTA, always get a blooper. I got inundated with letters, Amy, one day, because people thought I got upset on air and was crying. The truth is, I was presenting with Mike McCarthy and we were laughing so hard behind the scenes, getting shouted at by the director and the producer, that we were crying. We were dabbing our faces with makeup to try and be sensible and pull ourselves together. It was a disaster.
And for you, Paul, what have been the standout moments of your time here?
Professionally, you know, covering the floods of 2000, the floods of 2007. I mean, it was extraordinary to be out there at Toll Bar, you know, and up in Knaresborough and in York. I think, you know, Yorkshire Show throws up many, many memories. I mean, I remember winding a sheep up at the Yorkshire Show, and it literally came to try and headbutt me. And I think we've got that. We had that live.
Yeah,
we had that live. So it's been brilliant from a professional point of view. I mean, I feel so privileged that I can stand up there as a meteorologist and with climate change and everything, but we have such a laugh on and off the screen. I mean, it's true, isn't it?
Very professional.
Of course, sometimes. Speaking of animals, do you remember when that goat peed on the sofa?
I do.
It was a new sofa as well. Anyway, we could be here talking all day, couldn't we? Let's do it again in another 15,000 episodes, shall we?
Right.
I might retire.
She says that every 10 years, does Claire. Plenty more funny moments from Look North over the decades to come at the end of the programme. Definitely worth staying tuned for. And Paul is here with the forecast. I love that clip of you being headbutted by the sheep.
And it was, I felt I mean, sheep have got very bony faces, so it really would have hurt if it had made contact.
Serves you right.
Yes, thank you very much, Amy. Let me show you a couple of pictures, because I've been searching for some brightness. That is the forecast.
We are lucky to work here, aren't we, Paul?
We are. Working together, what more could I want?
What more could we want? And do you know what? It has been a real honour to be with you the last 12 years at Look North. So we're going to leave you now with some funny moments that we've handpicked from the last 15,000 episodes on Look North. We hope you enjoy them. Bye-bye for now.
Hello and welcome to Look North.
Next year, I'll take you out. What do you think?
Look east, look west, and so on and so forth. If you want to see a superstar, look north.
Things have been happening on this site that are inexplainable.
Bolsover's mining MP, Dennis Skinner, believes the power stations have only 2 weeks of coal left to burn.
God, I'll stop it then. I'm easily bored.
Oh, I'm going to be sick.
Labour has kept control of... we need to put a few coins in the meter, I think.
And I'm jolly glad that is all. Is there something wrong with you today?
Oh my God, it just hit my finger!
It's me, my darling. Bit scary. Be mine tonight. Oops, unfortunately, taking a wee on your...
Okay,
so he won't grow too large, but always...
So there is a gap for you, Paul. Paul, the hat was not for your head.
Oh my God, that's amazing.
It's a really good time.
Yeah, it's a long time since I've had so much fun.
Didn't you enjoy it a little bit?